AOC, you heard her applauding her Nancy applause when they said take to the streets. Maxine Waters has made similar statements, even perhaps a little more inciting. There is really no one. I did hear Joe Biden say keep the peace. In fairness, I want to say that because it was absolutely his role to do that. But if he really cared about that, I think he might have mentioned the attempt assassination on one of our Supreme Court justices and called off the violence at that point. But he didn't. What is your prediction on how tonight's going to go, how this summer is going to go, and what role the Democrats will play in that?
Well, my prediction is that we're going to see more utter hypocrisy from the left and utter hypocrisy from rhinos. All through the summer of 2020, you saw George Soros-funded prosecutors and Democratic politicians allowing Black Lives Matter and Antifa to loot and to riot in cities across the United States of America. Then on January 6th, you saw President Trump calling for people to peacefully and patriotically express their voice. And you've seen now the January 6th sham committee with the likes of Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger viciously going after all of President Trump's allies. And I predict that here, after this fantastic decision from the Supreme Court, you're going to see that same leftist hypocrisy where they're encouraging all of their activists to loot, to riot, instead of actually doing what conservatives have always done, which is to organize and go out and express our approval for elected representatives in our republic to do what we believe they should do. And instead, the left has really tried to weaponize law. They've tried to weaponize the January 6th committee. George Soros has personally funded radical prosecutors around the country who no longer support the rule of law. So I predict what you're going to see is more hypocrisy from the left and from rhinos.